What up, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Red Ace Talks, the show that we talk about everything and anything. And before we get to this episode, I just want to remind everybody that if you like this episode, just hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the little bell icon, crush the algorithm. That way you can see more of my videos. Anyways, let's get on with the show. And that is, I want to talk about Snow White. Yeah, no, I'm not talking about the original Snow White from 1930s, you know, the one that's beloved from the past, present, and hopefully future generations. And I mean by hopefully because we know that Disney might be using Are You Awake tactics to actually get rid of the original, wink wink. But no, we're talking about the DE&I version, the diversity, equality, and inclusion version, featuring everybody's favorite actress to talk about, Rachel Zegler. Yeah, and I mean by talk about Rachel Zegler because she says bullshit stuff like this.
I was scared of the original cartoon. I think I watched it once and then I never picked it up again. Like, I'm being so serious. I watched it once and then I went on the ride in Disney World, which was called Snow White's Scary Adventures. Doesn't sound like something a little kid would like. Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again.
And this...
I mean, you know, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
And even this.
If I'm going to stand there 18 hours in a dress of an iconic Disney princess, I deserve to be paid for every hour that it is streamed online.
Yes, that's Snow White. You know, the Snow White where Peter Dinklage, the man himself who cost 6 dwarves their jobs because he thinks that he should be the only dwarf out there, you know, to actually convince you that actresses like Anne Hathaway and Marissa Tomei are romantically involved with him, or that he could be the next Toxic Avenger as, wait, what, he's the creature? Oh, no. Oh my God, he's the creature. Are you serious? Another IP ruined. You know, Peter, you're not off the hook, right? I am going to be talking about this. I'm going to wait for the trailer, and I'm going to be talking about this. This is going to be a future episode, so just stay tuned for that. Anyways, getting back to Snow White. Yeah, so for those people who actually plan to see Snow White on March 22nd, 2024, I have some bad news for you. It might be delayed, and let me show you right here. In Matt Maloney's latest newsletter for Puck, he stated that Rachel Zegler's Snow White, set to release on March 22nd, 2024, as I mentioned, will almost certainly move off that date. This comes in the wake of Warner Brothers delaying Dune Part 2 from November 3rd, 2023 to March 15, 2024, due to the ongoing writers and actors strikes. How do you like them apples? Honestly, Dune 2 has been a thorn on Disney's side since day one. I would say day one because of the original date, as mentioned, from November 3rd, because the movie cinemas were telling Disney that the Marvels would not be able to be in IMAX because they had no room for them because of Dune 2. Honestly, I think they were being nice. They didn't want to tell Disney that nobody wanted to see the bullshit fucking... Oh, my God. The Marvels... Listen, I could say so many goddamn things about the Marvels. And... the movie looks horrible. It looks like a Power Rangers wannabe fucking bullshit. And not only that, but it's featuring everybody's love-to-hate actress, well, until Rachel Zegler took that mantle, but the past love-to-hate actress, Brie Larson. But yeah, they were telling them that, you know, sorry, but Dune 2 has taken most of the IMAX because they figured no one's going to waste their hard-earned money to see the bullshit Marvels film. Well, I think Disney's going to hear that excuse again, but with a different movie IP, and that is Snow White. And that is Brie Larson 2.0. The new queen, Rachel Zegler, which says bullshit. She says a lot of bullshit stuff. She shares a lot of bullshit stuff. She shares like, oh, I hate men bullshit. You know, nah. Nobody is going to fucking see this movie. I'm sorry. Like, there might be some people. Listen, you want to see this movie, that's your prerogative. You do what you want with your hard-earned money. But let's just cut to the bullshit that not many people are going to be fucking seeing this movie, especially with the toxic bullshit that she says. And we're not talking about Peter Dinklage being the Toxic Avenger. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, Usa. I'm gonna save that for another video, like I said. All right, so, but yeah, but also I think that besides the fact that Dune 2 is gonna be taking up that slot, I think that they're also gonna delay it because they want, of the actors and writer strikes, so they want the actors to actually promote the movies. Now, if Disney was smart, which they are not, but let's face it, let's just give them, the matter of fact, let's not even say it to give them the benefit of the doubt because we know they're not going to fucking do it. But let's say, like, if we were part of Disney, we would be doing a lot of things, but one of them is that if we were forced to release this bullshit movie, to have Gal Gadot, maybe one of the mystical creatures, by the way, yeah, the mystical creatures, not 7 dwarves, even though they look like 7 homeless people that hang out in front of a Starbucks, asking me for a cigarette or a quarter, have one of the mystical creatures, and you can have Rachel Zegler there, but don't have her talk. Just have her smile and nod, and have Gal Gadot do all the talking. I'm sorry. But honestly, I think we're all hoping for them to delay this movie so that way they could fire Rachel Zegler, fire 6 of the mystical creatures, keep that 1 dwarf, hire 6 dwarves, and one of them should be Hornswoggle, because Hornswoggle has fought the good fight, has been fighting the good fight, I should say, and calling Peter Dinklage out because he's a fucking asshole, because he's gotta be the only dwarf out there. Aren't we tired of using the term dwarves, even though the dwarf community wants to be called the dwarf community? So we can't go by one, but Disney loves to cater to the very few and not the most. That's always been their tactic because they want the ESG money. And, rewrite this whole thing from scratch. But we all know Disney's not going to do that. So, anyways, what do you guys think? Are you guys happy for the delay and you're going to see it? Do you think that the movie shouldn't be released and should be like Warner Brothers' Batgirl in the vaults? Or do you guys think that they should rewrite this movie all in general and stick it to Peter Dinklage with actual 7 dwarves and a Snow White actress that loves the movie and doesn't hate it and seen it more than once? Anyways, let me know down below what you guys think in the comments. And before I get going, like I always say in every single one of my videos, from the past, the present, and from the future, keep it brutal, guys. Stay tuned, and see you later.